Thank you so very much for being a part of our spectacular show right here, telling you more about what the IT industry can look forward to, the various challenges, the solutions, and all that and more. Our two experts, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Nikhil Garg, Senior Vice President and Head IT at DMI Finance Private Limited. Let me also present to you Mr. Vikram, Mulye, Director, Product Marketing, SMB, India and South Asia, Lenovo India. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Let me start by asking Mr. Nikhil Garg, what, as per you, sir, are the top IT challenges that you foresee in the next 1 or 2 years?
Sure. I think IT is evolving like anything. On the daily basis, there are too many new things which are coming up, multiple technologies which are coming around. So I believe the challenges is keeping up with those technologies, getting the right people, right resources to work on those technologies, and maybe solving the problems differently. So the way one has to continuously innovate, continuously experiment, and continuously learn. And to the new people or to the young generation, I would say those are the challenges. As long as you have the fire and the belly to learn, there is no new challenge.
How very well put by you there, sir. And let me ask Mr. Mulye now that what do you think, sir, are the main challenges that organizations are today feeling when it comes to IT or when it comes to IT asset management life cycle? What do you think are those main points, especially when we see the trend in the next 2 years or so?
Sure. Thanks for that question, Ishan. Thanks for having me here. I think what Mr. Nikhil put is something which I could relate to, but obviously Lenovo is slightly in a smaller part of the domain. But I think the way he said about change being the only constant in a way, I think that's something which is interesting, and we also do see that as Lenovo. If I have to look at it from Lenovo's perspective, which is as an IT solution provider, I think one thing which is the big disruptor is obviously COVID. Well, COVID is now hopefully behind us, but I think the changes which it is doing to the work routine, the work from anywhere, which is now the talk of the town and sort of getting accepted, I think that would lead to challenges from IT infrastructure perspective. I think what we are seeing is higher adoption of mobile devices, both mobile phones, tabs, or laptops, and how do people work around that? That's one. The second is security becoming a bigger challenge. I mean, earlier a lot of organizations had desktops and within a confined space. Now that's changing. So how would CXOs worry about security and manageability of devices? That's the second thing which we're seeing. And the third thing not directly related to PCs as such, but is the conferencing requirements. That's something which we are also seeing. And what we're seeing is organizations who are probably adept at choosing the right infrastructure here can support this work from anywhere, where people have to be continuously online and also visible to each other rather than just being in an audio only mode. I think those are the three changes which we are seeing.
Right. So change being the only constant, and most of all, Lenovo India working their best and making sure that they provide solutions to bring about a change in these IT challenges that organizations are facing and will face in this hybrid world. Thank you so very much, Mr. Nikhil Garg. Thank you so very much, Mr. Vikram Mulye. It's been a pleasure having both of you right here on this show. And a big thank you to all our viewers for watching. Thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Isha.